Hello, my children. Today we'll start together lesson C in Unit 7. Exercise 1. Listen, read, and label the diagram. Sally, did you know that insects and arachnids are not the same? Arachnids have 8 legs and insects have 6. So, insects and arachnid, they are different. Arachnid have 8 legs and insects have 6. Amy, this book says some insects have ears on their legs. Some insects have what? Have ears on their legs. Sally, and others can hear with the hairs on their bodies. So how can they hear? They can hear by or with the hair on their bodies. Amy, an insect's body has 3 parts. Some have wings and some have antennae. Antennae the same as feelers. Sally, some insects smell with their antennae. They can smell with the antennae. Amy, some insects have no eyes. They don't have eyes. And some have 5 eyes or more. Sally, wow, insects are pretty weird. Amy, yeah, but insects are like people too. How they are like people? They build houses, they grow food, and they can milk other animals. Sally, some are nurses. Some insects work as what? Nurses. Some are hunters. And some are soldiers. Amy, and insects live almost everywhere on Earth. So where can we find insects? Everywhere on Earth. Just like humans, just like human beings. They are pretty amazing. Now let's label the diagram. We have here, you can use these words. Body, eyes, wings, antenna, legs. Yes, here we have the body. You're going to write body. Here we have wings. And what are these? Yes, antenna. You're going to write antenna. And here we have the eyes. And here we have the legs. Now let's read again to answer exercise B. Sally, did you know that insects and arachnids are not the same? Arachnids have 8 legs and insects have 6. Amy, this book says some insects have ears on their legs. Sally, and others can hear with the hairs on their bodies. Amy, an insect's body has 3 parts. Some have wings and some have antennae. Sally, some insects smell with their antennae. Amy, some insects have no eyes and some have 5 eyes or more. Sally, wow, insects are pretty weird. Strange. Amy, yeah, but insects are like people too. They build houses, they grow food, and they can milk other animals. Sally, some are nurses, some are hunters, and some are soldiers. Amy, and insects live almost everywhere on Earth, just like humans. They are pretty amazing. Now, exercise B, answer the questions. Question number 1. How many legs do insects have? Yes, insects have how many legs? Yes, they have 6 legs. Number 2. What do some insects use to smell? What they use to smell? Yes, they use their antenna. They use what? Their antenna to smell with. Number 3. What do some insects use to hear? They use what? Yes, they use hair on their bodies. They use the hair on their bodies. Number 4. Where can you find insects? We can find insects everywhere on earth. We can find insects everywhere on earth. Number 5. How are insects like people? How they are like people? Yes, they build houses and they grow food and they can milk other animals. And some are nurses, some are hunters, and some are soldiers. So they are like human beings, or they are like people. Excellent. Let's learn some new words. Hunter. Hunter. Please repeat after me. Hunter. So this person, we call him hunter. Why? He wants to catch the birds. Hunt the birds. We call him what? Hunter. Soldiers. Soldiers. In our army, we have many soldiers. Soldiers. Look at this girl. Yes, she is tying her shoe. Tie her shoe. Marching. Marching means walking in a line. Marching. Suck his thumb. To suck as a baby. His thumb. Skinny. The same as thin. He is very thin. Skinny. In this unit, we'll learn together the adjective. The adjective is a word to describe a noun. So if we want to describe a noun, we use what? An adjective. For example, Ahmed is tall. So tall is a word which is an adjective to describe Ahmed. She is fat. Fat is an adjective. They are clever boys. So clever is an adjective. She is a beautiful girl. So beautiful is an adjective. If I have two things or two people who are the same or who are equal, they are equal in the adjective, in the degree of the adjective, I'm going to use what? As, then the adjective, then as. So to describe two things or people that are equal in the adjective, I use as or as, adjective as. Example, Ali is as tall as Maher. So Ali and Maher, they are the same in the length. So Ali is as tall as Maher. Another example, Mona is as clever as Marwa. So Mona and Marwa are clever. Both are clever. They are the same. So I put as, then the adjective, then as. Mona is as clever as Marwa. If I want to compare two things or two people, I use what? Adjective plus er plus than. For short adjectives like what? Long, fat, tall, big, low, small, and we have many adjectives. So in this case, I want to compare. For example, Ali is taller than Magid. So Magid is shorter than Ali. They are not the same. Here they are the same. But here they are not the same. Ali is taller than Magid. Noha is older than Ala. So maybe Noha is 11 years. Ala is 6 years. So Noha is older than Ala. They are not the same. The elephant is bigger than the fox. Look at the elephant size and the fox. Yes, so the elephant is bigger than the fox. This is for what? For the short adjectives. What about long adjectives? Like beautiful, important, handsome, wonderful. We have many adjectives. I use more, then adjective, then than. Example. Rahma is more beautiful than Rana. Rahma is more beautiful than. So look at beautiful. We have not only 2 syllables, more than 2 syllables. So we call it long adjectives. Beautiful. English is more important than math. So important is a long adjective. I use more before it and I put than after it. And we have some irregular adjectives that we change their forms to compare, like good, bad, little, many, much. Omar is a good boy. What is the adjective? Good. I want to compare between Omar and Ahmed. So I'll say what? Omar is better than Ahmed. So good, change it to be better. Omar is better than Ahmed. Maha is a bad girl. Bad is the adjective. To compare, I say what? Maha is worse than Amal. Worse than. So bad, change to be worse. Good, change it to be better. Why? Because they are irregular adjectives. Exercise number 2A. Look and complete the chart. Here we have different kinds of insects. Ant, beetle, ladybird, cricket, and butterfly. To complete this chart, just look at the pictures and decide the color. What color is it? The ant, brown. The beetle, black with blue. Number of legs. Here the ant has 6 legs. The beetle, 6 legs and the complete. The antenna. Yes, the ant has antenna too. 2 feelers here. The beetle also has, but ladybird, it doesn't have. Exercise B. Circle the correct word. So look at the picture and circle the correct word. The ladybird. The ladybird. Where is the ladybird? Is this one. Isn't. So to make negative, we put not after am or is or are. Isn't as long or short as the ant. The ladybird isn't as short or long. Isn't as long as the ant. Look at the ant. The ant is longer than the ladybird. So, number 1, you're going to choose long. Number 2, the butterfly. Look at the butterfly. Isn't smaller or bigger than the ant. Look at the butterfly and the ant. So the butterfly isn't what? Isn't smaller than the ant. The ant is smaller than the butterfly. So the butterfly isn't smaller than the ant. Number 3, the beetle. Where's the beetle? Yes, here. Isn't as long or thin as the ant. Isn't as long or thin as the ant. They are not the same in what? Isn't as thin. Yes, beetle is fat. So thin as the ant. Number 4, the cricket. This one. Isn't fatter or thinner than the beetle. Isn't. Isn't. They are the same? They are fat as each other? No. So they are isn't fatter than the beetle. Isn't fatter than the beetle. Number 5. The ant is longer or shorter than the ladybird. The ant and the ladybird. So, number 5, longer. The ant is longer than the ladybird. Let's sing together. The ants go marching. We said marching means walking in line. Sing and act out the song. You can act out this song in your class. The ants go marching one by one. Hooray, hooray. The ants go marching one by one. Hooray, hooray. The ants go marching one by one. The little one stops to suck his thumb. And they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching two by two. The fat one stops to tie his shoe. The ants go marching three by three. The skinny one stops to climb a tree. The ants go marching four by four. The short one stops to shut the door. Now you can enjoy your time. Thanks for watching and wait for the next lesson. Bye bye.